Welcome to Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. There's a condition that puts people at higher risk for serious diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. That condition is obesity. Today on World Obesity Day, let's try to address the environmental and medical factors that contribute to high obesity rates in Jamaica. Remember to eat more fruits and vegetables, reduce your intake of processed foods, exercise, and keep track of the calories you burn and intake. Come, we have another stimulating show just for you, and it starts with the news.
Public passenger vehicle operators and commercial carriers, renew your road license online. It's as easy as 1-2 click. Visit the Transport Authority website at www.ta.org.jm. Choose your license type and click Apply Now. Sign in or create an account with your email address and complete the application process, uploading all relevant documents. Make payment using a debit or credit card. Once your application is approved, the Transport Authority will email you to collect your sticker. Pick up your sticker in office or utilize our courier service. Once the sticker is collected, your digital road license will be emailed to you. For more information, call the Transport Authority toll-free at 888-991-5687.
Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News for Monday, March 4, 2024. Government has signed a trilateral partnership agreement with the Federal Republic of Brazil and Japan to explore different approaches to community policing. The agreement for the implementation of the Jamaica capacity building on the community policing COBAN system was signed on Friday at the Ministry of National Security. It involves the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, the Brazilian Cooperation Agency and military police of the state of Sao Paulo working with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The partnership is intended to complement the model used by members of the JCF. Permanent Secretary Ambassador Alison Stone-Roof asserts that by strengthening community policing, the intervention will also aid community development. This, she says, is particularly important in areas affected by rampant criminality, gang warfare, escalating violence, murder, and a general threat to public order. 15 members of the JCF are to spend a 2-week period in Brazil this month, representing the first cohort of officers that will receive training under the program. Court reporting is set to improve with the recent acquisition of new stenography machines and laptops. The items valued at $30 million were donated by the Canadian government under the Social Justice Project. They were handed over to the Court Administration Division and the Justice Training Institute in a function held at the University of the West Indies Regional Headquarters in Mona last Friday. Acquisition of the machines is expected to strengthen training and the engagement of court reporters and transcriptionists who take verbatim notes and prepare transcripts of court proceedings. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck says the donation and training will ensure greater efficiency in the legal system by enhancing case flow management and case resolution through the courts.
There's no doubt that especially at the Court of Appeal level, we have a problem in getting transcripts. And it is because of the shortage of not only the equipment, but also the court reporters. We want to move into the technological age. The court system has to improve.
Similar sentiments were expressed by Chief Justice Brian Sykes.
Having an accurate court record is indispensable at all times, but particularly now where we are more rights sensitive. And so what we want to do is to change the way in which records are managed within the courts.
The Canadian High Commissioner to Jamaica says the support represents another substantive milestone in Canada's ongoing commitment to assist Jamaica in advancing justice and upholding the rule of law.
These advancements will bring about several benefits. Firstly, they will expedite the legal process by providing judges, lawyers, and other stakeholders with easy access to accurate records, thus reducing delays and backlogs in cases. Additionally, they will enhance transparency and accountability, allowing for thorough review and scrutiny of court proceedings.
Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. Nigel Clark, says there has been a massive increase in efficiency and security for the operations of government following ICT transformation in the sector. He was speaking during a tour of the eGov upgraded data center on Thursday. Dr. Clark points out that over the past 4 years, the Transformation Implementation Unit has been working with eGov to make ICT transformation in the public sector a reality.
Jamaica wins when we have an efficient data center that can provide software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, that the people in ministries, departments, and agencies can do their jobs without having to worry about those details. And we have a strategic focal point that worries and is concerned about those kinds of details.
While commending the eGov team, Dr. Clark offered further support to acquire the resources needed to shore up operations. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce is engaging public dialogue as it moves to revise the National Entrepreneurship Policy. A successful consultation was held recently in Kingston as part of the dialogue, along with a micro-business pitch competition. Portfolio Minister Senator Aubin Hill says the consultations are a significant part of ensuring the policy reflects the latest trends and effectively addresses the evolving needs of the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprise MSME sector.
It has to be inclusive. It has to be responsive to the evolving needs and challenges faced by MSMEs in Jamaica.
The National Consultation Workshop attracted over 140 attendees, including entrepreneurs, industry representatives, and policymakers who engaged in constructive dialogue, collaboration, and the sharing of valuable insights. 35 businesses were shortlisted from 89 applicants for the micro-business pitch competition. 10 of them emerged victorious, with the first 5 receiving $300,000 each and the other 5 getting $100,000. And finally, the Ministry of Health and Wellness will be engaging a corporate head chef who will be charged with teaching Jamaicans how to prepare healthy and affordable dishes using local foods. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement at a recent Pan-American Health Organization PAHO Stakeholder Forum held at the Spanish Court Hotel in New Kingston. He says the move is aimed at promoting healthy eating to reduce the prevalence of non-communicable diseases, NCDs. Dr. Tufton reveals that the corporate chef will be tasked with training hospital chefs and cooks across the health regions and showcasing healthy meal preparations at schools and community events. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.
The unpredictability of earthquakes is one sure reason why people need to be aware and prepare as best as possible for this natural disaster. And that's the plan of the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to provide information all year round about earthquake awareness and earthquake preparedness.
Country experience on average in excess of 200 earthquakes per annum, which are minor, which most of them are minor in intensity, having magnitude of less than 4.0. These seismic events has proven how vulnerable Jamaica is to earthquake and its secondary events.
In 2023, Jamaica recorded 345 localized earthquakes, but only 14 were felt. This is as a result of that tectonic movement or that plate movement that we see being propagated in our region, more or less in the Northern Caribbean, where we find Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, Puerto Rico. We tend to find that that activity itself is as a response to the plate motion that is recorded there. The unpredictability of earthquakes makes it harder to plan for them.
While there are signs when we expect excessive rainfalls, we can tell you whether there is going to be flooding. Even the temperature we can tell you based on the science. But we can't tell you when or where the earthquake will occur.
And that's why Jamaicans need to be more aware of earthquakes and, as best as possible, be prepared at all times. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, intends to continue its drive to increase population awareness on safety measures and best practices.
This is being pursued through a multi-sectorial, multi-agency approach to strengthen disaster preparedness and risk reduction, in addition to increasing disaster resilience in preparing for, responding to, and ultimately recovering from adverse earthquake events.
Even with this, the Minister of Local Government and Community Development still questions how aware Jamaicans are about the dangers of earthquakes.
As a country, we need now to expand our thinking. We need to ensure that our program of information and education is not just in the month of January, but every week, every month of the year. The question of earthquake and the consciousness as a country that is going to be required to take us through.
The ODPEM has been tasked with getting the message out about earthquake awareness and preparedness.
Going into the schools and engaging the business communities, the private sector is very important. We have to expand the net of working relationships right across the communities. We need to take this message outside of the fine location of the terrain over and to go into communities, in inner city communities, where they might think about earthquake only when it happens.
And so the task of the mitigation agency is to make people aware and prepared for earthquakes all year long.
And over the remaining portion of this year, we just start the year, I have tasked the ODPEM to ensure that every month there are simple messages that can be played. Simple messages. You don't need anything that is sophisticated.
Minister Mackenzie wants students to help as well.
Young people is more driven to technology than many of us do. And these are areas that I believe we can use the messaging, using our school children to help to pass this message around the importance of educating ourselves around earthquake and all the associated effects that an earthquake will.
In addition to making the public aware, other agencies, including the Jamaica Constabulary Force, are reviewing their earthquake policies.
In the Jamaica Constabulary Force, we do have an earthquake policy. And this is now under revision again, because we recognize that we really need to do more in respect to earthquake drills, practices, and so on.
The Jamaica Fire Brigade, too, will revisit some of its training programs among staff and community groups. The October 2023 earthquake has inspired changes.
Coming from our last experience, we realized, though, apart from responders, we do need more trained fire safety inspectors, because we were overwhelmed with requests to do damage assessment to see if the buildings are safe for persons to re-enter. So we are also training more fire safety inspectors.
But at the end of the day, the dissemination of information is vital.
There cannot be too much information out there in the public domain when it comes on to take necessary precautions around disaster.
Creators, join the JIS Creators Challenge.
We want to see your unique perspective on why you love Jamaica.
Whether it's through a Jamaican adventure, arts and craftsmanship, or Jamaican cuisine.
Or party lifestyle or a celebration of our Otamaniwan people culture.
Unleash your creativity in a video 1 minute or less, showcasing why you love Jamaica.
Upload your video to your socials and tag JIS by March 8th.
Follow us on all our platforms for more info
on how to enter and prizes to be won. Stay tuned!
2023 has been described as a time of accomplishments for the government. Here are some highlights from Governor General Sir Patrick Allen's throne speech outlining those achievements during the recent ceremonial opening of Parliament.
As a new legislative and fiscal year was being ushered in to thunderous pounding, parliamentarians celebrated the government's successes in 2023. First up was the 10 consecutive quarters of economic growth enjoyed since the pandemic and a 4.2% unemployment rate, the lowest in the country's history since independence. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen was also quick to point out the upgraded BB- ratings for the country in September 2023 by ratings agency Standard & Poor's and a record high net international reserve at the end of December.
By any objective measure, Jamaica's economic performance has been exemplary and has caught the attention of the world. Every Jamaican should be proud that Jamaica is now recognized globally for the vibrancy of our music and culture, the speed of our athletes, and the strength and speed of our economic recovery.
The government's recognition of and efforts taken to tap into the transformative powers of technology to shape the society was another highlight.
Through the government-wide area network and national broadband project, 14 parish courts, 8 police stations, and 14 municipal corporations, 49 ministries, departments and agencies, and 662 educational institutions and places of safety have been provided with dedicated internet access.
Describing the country's quest to provide potable water as unrelenting, the Governor General says the goal to increase the country's water footprint was overarching in 2023.
In 2023-24 financial year, 200,000 Jamaicans island-wide benefited from water improvement projects costing some $4 billion.
Successful was how the government's crime-fighting plans were described.
The government's crime-fighting strategy has yielded notable success as Jamaica recorded a 7.8% reduction in homicides and an aggregate 11% reduction in all crime categories for 2023 compared to 2022.
The infrastructural reforms to national security facilities were among reasons for the successes. Meanwhile, the healthcare sector has undergone the most comprehensive infrastructure improvement since independence.
The government has broken ground for the modernization of the Spanish Town Hospital to offer a broader range of specialized medical services, and has also made significant progress on the Cornwall Regional Hospital Rehabilitation Project and the construction of the new Western Child and Adolescent Hospital.
In addition, the government provided 2,500 posts for doctors to expand primary health care and increase service quality. Employment by contract was eliminated and better working conditions were provided for hospital staff. As for the tourism sector, in 2023, it continued to surpass its previous achievements.
Jamaica welcomed a record 4,150,000 visitors, comprising 2,890,000 stopover visitors and 1,260,000 cruise passengers, and generated some US $4.2 billion in revenue.
Although the agricultural sector experienced challenges in the last year, there were still victories.
The government's interventions in 2023 sought to mitigate losses, increase the resilience of the sector, and ensure the country's food security. The government provided some $1.3 billion to advance growth in the sector through the Production and Productivity Program. This yielded production of 777,000 tons up to the end of December 2023, the second highest level of domestic crop production in the country's history.
Meanwhile, the electric vehicle policy, along with guidelines for energy efficiency and conservation in public facilities, especially schools and hospitals, were tabled in Parliament.
Efforts to diversify energy sources for public passenger vehicles for the Jamaica Urban Transit Company received a major boost with the acquisition of 5 battery electric buses, as well as 20 compressed natural gas CNG fueled buses.
So for 2023, Jamaica made strides in its attempt to create a peaceful, productive, and prosperous nation.
Might just be a 4-letter word, but it means a lot to persons who handle it with care. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy and it does not boast. Love is caring. Love is sharing. Love is something that makes you feel happy. Love is both a feeling and an emotion. I might not love you as I should, but I love you more than any other human could.
It can never be emphasized enough the importance of water and the benefits it offers, especially to the body. But just in case you've forgotten and need a reminder, here's how water works.
Approximately 60% of our body is made up of water. It is recommended that we drink 8 ounces 8 times throughout the day, every day. But why drink water when we can all consume something way more fun? Well, if it's alcohol, did you know that too much can lead to stomach problems? Or how about sodas? They have no nutritional benefit. Yeah, it's just sugar. Also, too much sugar from the drinks you consume can increase your risks of heart disease, weight gain, high blood pressure, and inflammation. On the other hand, drinking water not only prevents dehydration, but will combat these issues. Drinking water can also help adjust your mood. It can prevent and treat headaches, as well as keep you from a hangover when applied in between giddy refreshments. All that sounds good, but you may be thinking, surely there are other ways to deal with those issues. So why drink water? Why? 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 You may say. Well, here are some fun facts. Drinking lots of water gives you wonderful skin. That's right. Water helps to clear up those pimples and wrinkles from premature aging. All before them young. We're getting off topic here. Water helps to control your weight. Yeah, it has no calories. When you drink sugary drinks that are high in calories, you are stacking on those pounds. But water keeps you full and staves off any cravings you may have. Hello, excess fat, where? Sing with me, trim and keep going to the gym though. Keep going to the gym. Water helps to regulate your blood pressure. Dehydration can cause drops in your blood pressure that could harm your internal organs. But drinking lots and lots of water helps you maintain a healthy blood flow consistency. A more fun fact, if you're going to give blood, drinking lots of water beforehand keeps you from acting boozy. I mean getting woozy. That is to the point of fainting from lowered blood pressure. So, drink your water and be sure to donate. You could save a life. Water also regulates your blood temperature. Yeah, drinking water helps to reduce strain on your body during exercise and helps to maximize your physical performance. It gets your kidneys functioning properly. Yes, those kids need, get it? Kidney needs lots of water. Water helps the kidneys preserve the body's homeostasis. Homeostasis. There we go. Flushing too little water through the kidneys can lead to kidney stones. You see, water helps to dissolve minerals and nutrients in the body and remove waste. If there isn't enough water, these minerals and nutrients build up in the kidney and become kidney stones. When there is waste in the kidney, it forces other vital organs to work much harder than they would have had to. These issues can lead to kidney disease and kidney failure. But drinking a lot of water keeps the kidneys happy and healthy and functioning properly. Gosh, I need some water after that. Drinking water makes digestion way better. Water intake dilutes your stomach acid and helps food waste to pass through the body much easier. Without this, you may find yourself suffering from heartburn, constipation, feel that burn, and stomach ulcer. Now what is happening here? Your stomach would have been experiencing increased concentrations of acid because your intestines could not break down the food you consumed. Neither could it transport food waste through your body, all because you did not drink enough water. Joint problems? Say no more. Water helps form the necessary lubrication for your joints to prevent friction and pain as the body moves. Yeah! Lotion for your bones! It makes your brain function better. Bet you didn't know that, huh, brainiac? And overall, water boosts you up. Is that the saying? I don't know. All I'm saying is drink plenty of water. So, those are the facts. Now, were they fun? I don't know. And don't forget the little ones. Hydrate the pitney them. Now, we recognize that you may want to consume something other than water some of the time. So, sip on some unsweetened tea. Maybe while sipping tea, have some coconut water. After all, you live on an island. Duh. And here are some tips to help you drink more water in case you're having difficulty. Carry a bottle filled with water every day and keep it in plain sight so you don't forget to drink. Add some lemon or civil oranges to improve the taste. Serve water during meals instead of juice and other beverages. Where there is water, there is a way. I'm sure that's not the saying, but work with me. After all, water works. Drink up.
Thank you for being with us on Jamaica Magazine. Join us again tomorrow for another interesting journey. Of course, you can visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for more news you can use. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.